your blood type is determined by the genes you receive from your parents. Let's check out how this works. The genes responsible for your blood type are located on chromosome 9. You inherit your blood type by receiving one allele from your mom and one allele from your dad. Let's look at the 3 possible alleles you can inherit from a parent and how that impacts your blood type. With the ABO blood group, you can inherit an A allele, a B allele, or an O allele. The A and B alleles are considered dominant, which means that if you have either of these, you will express the corresponding antigen on your red blood cells. The O allele is considered recessive, so it will not be expressed in your blood type if you also inherit an A or B allele, as the dominant gene will override it. Now let's look at the ABO blood types and the gene combinations that make them up. For type A blood, you can receive an A gene from one parent and another A gene from the other parent. This combination gives you type A blood. You can also have type A blood if you receive an A gene from one parent and an O gene from the other. Since the O gene is recessive, it will be dominated by the A gene, and you will still have type A blood. Let's take a look at type B blood and the genes that determine it. If you have type B blood, you could have inherited a B allele from each parent, or a B allele from one parent and an O allele from the other. In both cases, the presence of the B allele is enough for you to have type B blood, because the B allele is dominant over the O allele. This means that even if you inherit an O allele, the B allele will determine your blood type. Now let's look at type O blood. The O allele is recessive, so you must inherit 2 copies of the O allele, one from each parent, to have type O blood. If you inherit either an A or a B allele from one parent, those dominant alleles will determine your blood type instead, and you will not have type O blood. Let's take a look at an example of how 2 parents might pass on their genes to a child. The first parent has type A blood with a genotype of AA. This means they have 2 A alleles and can only pass on an A allele to their child. The second parent has type B blood with a genotype of BO. They have type B blood because the B allele is dominant over the O allele, which is recessive. This parent can pass on either a B allele or an O allele to their child. When these genes combine, there are 2 possible outcomes. If the child inherits an A allele from the first parent and a B allele from the second parent, the genotype will be AB, resulting in AB blood type. If the child inherits an A allele from the first parent and an O allele from the second parent, the genotype will be AO, which results in type A blood because the A allele is dominant. Therefore, there is a 50% chance the child will have AB blood type and a 50% chance the child will have type A blood. Let's look at how Rh factor genetics affects inherited blood type. The Rh positive allele is dominant, so inheriting even one Rh positive gene makes a person Rh positive. For example, if both parents are Rh positive with genotypes of one positive allele and one negative allele each, heterozygous, written as plus sign or negative sign, each parent can pass on either a positive or a negative allele to their child. This results in the following possibilities for the child: 25% chance of inheriting 2 positive alleles, resulting in Rh positive blood, 50% chance of inheriting 1 positive and 1 negative allele, also resulting in Rh positive blood, and a 25% chance of inheriting 2 negative alleles, resulting in Rh negative blood. Since only 1 positive allele is needed for Rh positive blood, there is a 75% chance the child will be Rh positive and a 25% chance the child will be Rh negative.